Hello, welcome to Aspire to Soar. My name's Kerry. I'm an EFT tapping practitioner, and today we are going to be tapping on hot flushes or hot flashes, depending on whereabouts you live in the world. Now, the menopause and menopause symptoms are one of the things that I tap a lot with my clients, and it's something that we have had great success with people and changing and making their lives so much better when they feel like they're more in control of their symptoms. Now, hot flashes is something that comes up a lot for people, and it's something that a lot of women struggle with. It's also something that can make you feel really embarrassed and ashamed and out of control of your own body. But this doesn't have to be the case. As part of my research, when I've been working with women and helping them, I've come to discover that hot flushes isn't something that happens to everybody. All around the world in different cultures, there are people that do not have hot flushes, don't struggle with them, and don't suffer with them. Those women, they complain of different issues relating to the menopause, such as in Japan, they don't complain about getting hot flushes, but they do complain about joint pain. So they have something that's very different. And in India, most women don't even complain about any issues apart from menstrual changes. So it is possible not to have this issue, this hot flushes. It's possible to be free of it. It's possible to make changes so that you don't have to struggle with it anymore. There are women around the world that don't have it, and you can too. So what we need to do is to be able to understand our bodies and to be able to become a bit more in control. What happens when our body's going through all these changes is that we have a tendency to become a victim. Our bodies are out of control. There's nothing we can do about it. We're stuck with it. It is something that happens to everyone. And therefore, you just have to suffer and struggle with it. And don't forget, don't talk to anybody about it, because in this society that we live in this Western culture, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about women's issues. We don't talk about women's problems. And we definitely don't talk about periods. And we don't talk about the menopause because it's embarrassing and it's not welcome. And in a society and a culture that values being young and looking young, we don't value aging, and we just like to pretend that it's not happening. But when you're the person that it's happening to, when your body is going through these changes, it can be so incredibly frustrating not to have anywhere to turn and to feel like there's nothing that you can do about it. So today, we're going to try and take back a little bit of our power and know that we can do something about it. There's many changes you can look into that you can make to your own lifestyle, looking at your diet and your exercise. But one of the main things that people don't consider is the emotional burden that we all carry. In fact, there was one study that I was looking at that said that people who suffered from childhood trauma or childhood abuse were much more likely to have hot flushes when they reached menopause. And this is because your body, you might think that that was a long time ago, but your body still holds on to these things. It still keeps them close and it remembers them. And then when it's triggered by various things in your life that you don't even realize, or you get anxious about aging and anxiety, it just triggers everything off again. And these hot flashes can be a consequence of that. So it's really important that even though today we're tapping on an actual symptom, we're tapping on hot flushes, it's important to consider yourself as a whole, and where you might be holding on to trauma, things that have happened in your life that you still maybe haven't dealt with, that maybe you could start looking at and processing and seeing if it makes a change to your body and the way you feel. So while we're tapping today, what I would suggest that you do is that you grab a pen and paper and you be ready to write down anything that comes to mind while we're tapping. We're going to keep it really general because this is a tapping video for a lot of people, but you can then personalize and move forward with anything that comes up. I often find that when I'm tapping, any things that come up can be really random things, or I'll get a vision of an event that's happened in the past. So write it down. If you get anything like that, write it down, and then you can come back and you can either use the same tapping process and you can tap again on anything that's come up, or you can speak to your therapist or reach out for personal one-to-one help with somebody like me who's a tapping practitioner. So I would suggest you do that. Grab a pen and paper. And also when we're tapping, if you've never tapped with me before, all you need to do is just say what I say, do what I do. So follow along with me. If I say anything and it doesn't resonate with you and you think that's not me, don't say it. Say something else, come up with something else that fits more with you. I'm just here as a guide, working with things that my own clients have said to me in the past and things that my own clients have had to overcome. So I'm going to share them with you in this video. So grab a pen and paper and let's get started. So the first thing I want to do before we get started is I want you to think about your hot flushes. If you were going to grade your hot flushes on a scale from 0 to 10, with 0 being doesn't bother me, don't care, don't have them, and 10 being it's ruining my life, it's terrible, it's just the worst it could possibly ever be, where would you fall on that scale? And what I want you to do is give yourself a number and just write it down or store it in your head so that you know where you started from. Because what we'll do after we finish tapping is you can then reassess your number and you can see if it's come down, are you feeling any better, or has it got worse? Has it triggered something and your number's gone higher? So it's a good measure of how the tapping's going and where you feel like you're up to with it. So write your number down now and we'll get started. Okay, so we're going to start on the side of our hand here. This is a point known as the karate chop point, and we're just going to tap lightly with the fingers of the other hand. And we're going to say some statements, and then we're going to move on to the tapping points. Okay. So anything I say, you just repeat it back. Even though I am having hot flushes, and I really don't like it. I feel like I'm out of control. I feel like my body is out of control. And I can't stop what's happening. And it's making me really unhappy. I still choose to completely and deeply love and accept myself anyway. Even though I am having hot flushes. And I hate them. And I hate the way it makes me feel. I'm not in control of my body. It is just doing what it wants. And I can't stop it. I'm just a victim of my own body. I still choose to completely and deeply love and accept myself anyway. One more time. Even though these hot flashes, I can't make them stop. And I hate them. I hate that this is happening to me. I hate that I'm getting older. I hate that my body's changing. And I hate that I can't stop it. I am just at the mercy of my body. I don't like it. But I still choose to completely and deeply love and accept myself anyway. Okay, we're going to move on to the top of our head. These hot flashes. Side of your eyebrow. I hate the way it feels. Side of your eye. I want it to stop. Under your eye. My body is aging. And I don't like it. Under your nose. I feel like my life is over. Into your chin. I feel like I'm going to have no value in society anymore. And just under your collarbone. I feel anxious and scared about these changes that are happening to my body. And then just under your arm, my body showing its age. And I don't like it. And I wish I could stop it. But I can't. Back to the top of your head. I hate feeling this way. I hate these hot flashes. I want them to stop. I don't like the way it makes me feel. My body is out of control. And I'm scared. Who I am is changing. And I live in a society that doesn't like age, that just likes young, youthful people. And I am out of control. I can't stop it. I wish I could. These hot flashes, I hate them. I hate feeling this way. I hate being a victim of my own body. I don't want to get old. I don't want to change. But it's out of my control. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, so we're just going to stop for a minute. And what I want you to do is take a nice deep breath, and we're going to breathe in for 3, and then we'll breathe out and blow it, all of that negativity, we'll blow it all away. So breathe in, 1, 2, 3, and then really blow it away. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now we're going to change our statements a little bit, and we're going to move into some what if statements, okay? So we're just going to go straight back and start at the top of our head. And we're going to say, what if I could take back control? What if I could know that it doesn't have to be this way? What if I could delve deeper into my fears, into my anxieties, into my worry? What if I could know that I have lived through big change in my body before, when I was a teenager, when everything changed, and I made it? I could know that. What if I could know how much more I know now than I did then? What if I could know that getting older. It's normal. Even if I live in a society that likes to pretend it's not happening, I could still know that it's normal. What if I could choose to know that not all women go through this? There are cultures where age is valued as being wise. They don't go through this. So what if I'm not a victim? What if I could take control of these hot flashes and know I could do that? What if I don't need to suffer with hot flushes? What if I could let them go? What if I could be free of it? What if I could do that by myself? What if I could know that aging makes me wiser? What if I could respect my body? What if I could listen to my body and its wants and its needs in this new part of my life? What if I could let go of my fears about aging, about change? What if I could let them go? How nice would that be? What if I could choose to take back control? What if I could? Okay, so we're going to stop again, and I want to do another quick breath again. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in for 3 and then blow it all away. So breathe in, 1, 2, 3, and then blow it away. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're going to go into the last round of tapping, and we're going to make some statements about how we want to go forward. So we're going to tap, and we're going to tap that into our bodies of how we expect to go forward from now. Okay, so we're going to start back at the top of our head again. I choose to change my mind. I choose to know I can let go of fear, of anxiety, of worry, of past traumas. I can choose to see them and let them go. I can choose to release hot flushes from my body. I can choose to know that I don't need them anymore. I am strong. And I am capable. And I have been through big changes before. And I can do it again. I'm excited for the next chapter in my life. I am freeing and releasing myself from hot flushes. I don't need them anymore. I listen to my body. And I am making changes. I am valuing my wisdom. I am not a victim of my body. I am a strong woman. I have been through changes before, and I can do it again. I am ready to release these hot flushes. I don't need them anymore. And I'm choosing to let them go. I am ready to look at my fears, my worries, my insecurities. I'm ready. Bring it on. I am not a victim of my own body. I can be in control. I am strong. I am capable. I am excited to take back my power. I am excited about being free from fear and anxiety and hot flushes. I'm ready. Ready to let them go. I am ready to be free. I am here and I am ready to make changes and to listen to my body and what it needs as it goes through these changes. Okay, so let's take one more nice deep breath and really blow it away this time. So let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3, and then really blow it away. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now will be a really great time to assess how you're feeling. Let's see where your numbers are at. So if you started at, say, a 7, where are you now? I'd love you to pop a note in the comments below and let me know if your levels changed, if you've gone down, if you've gone up, or if maybe you've had a really great realization about your hot flashes and what's happening to your body and the way you feel about changing and aging. I'd love to hear about it. So please do drop that down below. But what I would suggest for the rest of the day is to keep your notebook nearby and write down anything that comes up as you go along, any thoughts you have about it, because it's all stuff that you can work on. You know the routine, we've done the routine, just change the words to something that suits you and the issue that's come up for you, or do feel free to contact me. I'll put my details in the description below and we can work together on anything that comes up as well. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Bye bye.